They have resumed back the second half. And remember, Teledenis fails to confirm after putting both the yellow and the white. So it is still an open table. So that means that brings back Kevin Abe on board. Remember the current scores as it stands. A match community is having 5, and then Ignited Ladies squad is having 8. And Ignited Ladies squad has been hit started with a +3, and it's a race to 11. And it's a race to 11, remember. And the pot is 400,000. That's the current the pot. That is, each of them had to stake 200,000 shillings, making a total pot of 400,000 shillings. Remember, Abe is still on board and she is taking on the yellows. And I think she did not give herself a good white, but she has a good advantage to put that, but she fails, giving back Dennis the opportunity to go for the game. Let's see what Dennis can do. Yes, Pele plays kind of defensive and gives Kevin, and Kevin puts the yellow, meaning she only has one bad yellow on board. If she can put that one, then she will be at an advantage, though the other yellow doesn't seem to be good. I think she has made her ball look more bad, her game look more bad, because she had to put that ball of hers on the one of Dennis Pele. Pele puts his red, and then I think he tries to play a safety. I think he wants Kevin to open the other reds for him, and that is what happens. But still, one of his balls has been taken to the cushion, meaning it makes it a little tricky. He goes on and puts that. I think he can take on the one in the cushion now, and then he plays it defensive, giving an opportunity for Kevin to remove that other yellow of hers, that is from the side where Dennis's ball is, and exactly that's what she does. Let's see what Dennis can do on that. Okay, Dennis also plays safety, wanting Kevin to try to disorganize that other yellow of hers, giving him advantage. Trying to do that, she fails, meaning the advantage stands in for Dennis. Let's see what Dennis can do. He puts one of the balls. I think he gets a good white. He gets a good white for that ball. I don't know if he can take on the center ball or he can take on the straight ball to the corner pocket. He decides to put that other ball, which was on the cushion. Let's see what he can do on that. If he can hit it a little slow, he would have hit it a little slow so that it does not go too far. But what he did, push the ball a little far. Okay, it puts it, and he gets a better way to put that last ball. He doesn't have to hit it hard. Exactly, that's what he does. He only has to concentrate or focus to see that he can put that ball in the center. It needs maximum and total concentration, because any mistake of him failing the way he did gives advantage to Kevin. So Kevin is another advantage. Kevin fails. Dennis can still try to catch this ball to the corner pocket. Let's try to see what he can do. He tries to, okay, but it gives advantage to Kevin. Best thing Kevin can do is to put that ball with a slow position, and then she gives herself a pot of high yellow to the center pocket. Let's see what she can do in order to execute that right. Exactly with a drawback, but she fails to make the pot. She fails to make the pot. So let's see again what he can do. He makes the target. Polo Dennis makes a win, and the current score goes to the current score as it stands now. It is 6 Amatch Community against 8 for Ignited Ladies Squad. Yeah, it is an interesting game. Remember, the arena is filled to capacity. About 60 or 70 people watching this game from Q Arena. Remember, Q Arena is situated, for those who do not know Q Arena, it is situated in Gulu City, just opposite Montana Hotel. Yeah. So anytime you do want to have fun, you can visit the arena and have fun. And Lakot takes on Nyeko Senior, and Lakot is one of the very good players, lady players in Gulu City. She is playing for a club in Gulu City. She's representing, she's among the ladies squad in Gulu City. She's also playing for Snipers ladies club in Kitgum. She wins the lag, and remember, she's taking on Nyeko Senior. He's one of the senior players, guys who have taken long shooting this game. With his experience, let's see what he can do on board. She makes the break, fails to put, meaning the table is open. So Nyeko Senior has to confirm with a ball for him to have closed the table. He fails to close, it is still open, meaning Anne can still take on any color of her choice. Anne also fails to confirm, it is still an open table. Nyeko Senior can still take on any color of his choice since it is an open table. Remember, they are playing black ball rules. Yeah. He confirms if he fouls on the confirmation, so it is still an open table, but it is a foul, meaning Anne has to play her 2 shots, but in the second shot, that's when she can confirm the color of her choice. It is still open. She can now confirm it with that second shot. That is if she puts. She has confirmed. She's now playing red, and that means Nyeko Senior plays yellow automatically. She fouls, giving advantage to senior Nyeko. So he can take advantage by using the two free shots to organize his bad balls, and then he sees what next. Let's see what he can do. Nyeko Senior is still the one on board. He puts the ball. I think he can still take on the yellow close to the black in the corner pocket before he can put the other yellow on the same side. Live commentary shortly. Back for the live commentary. Remember, Anne is playing red and Senior is playing yellow. Anne takes her ball close to the one of Nyeko Senior, meaning she has an advantage over that particular ball, meaning she can still execute her balls. If Nyeko Senior does not remove that ball onto the one of Anne, then she is still at a better advantage than Senior. So let's see what Nyeko Senior can do. Exactly. It seems he has played it, removes this ball, and it seems to be a touch. That is what the umpire confirms. So meaning she can play away. Away she plays and she snookers Nyeko Senior. It seems to be a tricky angle. Let us see what Nyeko Senior can do. He gets his ball. He gets his ball. He gets his ball, and it is a no foul. It's not a foul, meaning he still has advantage, because when I see there is no direct ball that Anne can put, unless if she can see the other first one. She fails. Neko can now take on score one, gets white for the other yellow next to the reds before she can put the black possibly to the center pocket. That is if he manages white on the executions. So let's see what he can do on that. He makes it, but the white has somehow gone a little far. It needs very careful slicing of that other ball to also be in position to get the perfect white. But let us see how he's going to manage it. Let's see what Senior can do. He puts it, and the scores goes to 8-7. Scores is 8-7, still in favor of Ignited Ladies Squad. Remember, it's a race to 11. Ignited needs 3, and then a match community needs 4. Dennis Osei is the one coming in to face Achiro Doslin, the lady who has won her 2 games so far. And they're all playing. And Dennis Osei also won his 2 games. So it is an interesting one. Let's see that. Remember, these guys, as I said before, during the club knockouts of the Liverpool Association, they formed their own club. Since they were not participating in any of the clubs which were playing, they formed their own club, and then they participated in the club's knockout, and also made a record of reaching to number 4. Sorry, that is the match community. Then I think after serious contestation in the games they played with the Ignited Ladies Squad during the club's knockout, they decided, since the match community won on a decider at that time, they decided they can face each other, but a match community should start them, which a match community accepted, and the game is currently on. It's an interesting one. Doslin closes with a yellow, and then she sets the other yellow in the pocket. So let us see what what Dennis also will possibly do for his reds. But remember, the other reds are all together with the yellows. He's trying to slice the other red on the corner pocket. I think he has changed his mind. He has still made the same plan. Let's see what he can do in that. He fails. But the game is still going on. Let us see and enjoy. Live commentary will come in shortly. Thank you. Back on live commentary. Back on live commentary. Dennis Ossie is taking on Chiro Doslin, and Chiro Doslin is playing the yellows, and Dennis Ossie is playing the reds. Let us see what Dennis Ossie can do in return to that shot over Chiro Doslin after being snookered, and she got it. She cuts it inside, and then it is still a good one for Dennis Ossie, though he has one seemingly bad ball, the one behind the yellow. So that means if he can take that to the to the pocket without putting it, then he can be at an advantage. Let's see what he can do. People say he's one of the slowest players, but he's slow with the reason that he takes his time before he executes any shot. Snooker he does? No, he does not snooker, and has one ball. Doslin has one ball. She can see, and then that is, she puts that particular ball, and she gets a good white for the next yellow, and she sets it. If had she potted it, it would have been a disadvantage on her side. But after setting it, she is still at that advantage, a bigger advantage, more than Dennis Ossie. That means Dennis Ossie has to play in a way that he tries to play defensive, because if he does not do that, he will leave it possible, or he will make it very possible for Doslin to get that white. I see, according to me, that wouldn't be the best shot he's trying to execute. He would have played defensive in one way or the other. Defensive he does. He plays defensive. He plays defensive and he succeeds, meaning Doslin needs to look for all possible means of getting that angle right. If she fails to get that angle right, then it will give Dennis Ossie an advantage, a better advantage to go for the game. She makes a two shot, and in the two shots she makes, it is a bigger advantage to Dennis Ossie, since the black obstructs her yellow, and Dennis Ossie is still having two shots, meaning he can use the first shot to remove that other ball that is next to the black and the yellow. Before, I thought it would have been better he would have removed it from that side, because taking it there wouldn't be the best. Taking it there wouldn't be the best. But anyway, let us see what he's to do. You know, in pool, there are many ways you can use to finish the game. That is the way I would use. But let us see the way he could possibly use to execute or finish that game. He fails that ball. He fails putting that, and he has to hit that same ball without putting it, so that he is at an advantage. He wants to put his red. Putting he does, and then he still has an advantage. He still has an advantage. That is, if he can put that particular ball, then he can be in position to go for the last red in the center pocket before he can go for the black. So let us see what he can do. Does he want to go for this one before? Okay, I think he's putting the corner pocket first before he can go for the center ball. Putting he does. His next target is the center ball before he can go for the black. Puts it. He has an advantage, but still, if he fails to manage his white ball, then that means Bosman will get away with snookering him. So let us see how he's going to do that. He gives Doslin a white that if she does it well, she'll be in position to put that ball. And exactly, that is exactly what she does. Exactly what she does. If she can put that black, she will be able to extend the lead of the Ignited to 9. Ignited goes to 9, and Amash Community is still 7. Remember, Ignited needs 2, and then Amash Community needs 4. Yeah, we shall come back for the live commentary. Please, you can continue enjoying the game. Welcome back for live commentary. Remember, Ignited Ladies Squad is having 10. They were head started with a +3, and then a match community is having 9. The most very interesting game. It is the game that just happened between Lakot An and Teledenis, where everyone saw Lakot An winning the game, but just because she made a small foul error and fouled. Immediately after fouling, and then she gave the opportunity to Teledenis to go for the game. At the meantime, Doslin is taking on Nyeko Senior. Remember, Nyeko Senior so far played 3 games and he has won 2. This is his 4th game. And then Doslin is also playing the 4th game. She has won 3 of her games. She has won 3 of her games as well. Nyeko Senior has won 2 of the 3 games he has played. This is the 4th game. Otherwise, it's very interesting inside here. There are people who are supporting Ignited, and then there are also fans of a match community. The notable faces who are supporting Ignited, that is Okumo Charles Nanya is supporting Ignited, and then the notable faces supporting a match community is Ewan Labe. It is very interesting. Very interesting at the moment. Nyeko Senior is taking on Achiro Doslin. Remember, it is still not that easy as it may seem to be, because when you try to see the ball Nyeko Senior was supposed to be putting at the corner pocket, it seems not to be direct because of the fact that it is being blocked by his other red ball, which means he needs a connection on that. But let us see, you never know, there could be some space. I see he's going for it. Yeah, there is space, and he has gone for it. He only has to execute. He has to only execute to see a way of putting that ball close to the yellow. But the other 2 reds seems to be easily potable. Let us see what he can do on that. I don't know if he can put the other one and then he can get a better weight for that, but it seems to be a little tricky. That's why he's going for the ball on the cushion and he's playing it in a defensive manner or defensively. So let us see. I think Achiro Doslin will try to defend. Defending she does, but the ball is in. One ball is in, and that ball that is in can go into the corner pocket. That is if it is on target. He knocks that one, and it is a foul. That's 2 shots. 2 shots. It is 2 shots. So let us see what Doslin will do. Remember, black has already been obstructed by that particular yellow, meaning Doslin is at an advantage. That other red has also been obstructed, making still Doslin at a better advantage compared to Nyeko Senior at the moment. That is how the game changes. She fails, but advantagely she luckily she puts that one. She is going for the game, but it looks to be a little tricky now, since the ball that was obstructing the red, it is out of board. Oh, she makes the connection and makes it easier. Makes it a little tricky for Nyeko Senior to go for the game. I think he's also going to play defensive. He's going to play defensive. Exactly, that's what he has done, playing defensive. Let us see what Desmond is doing on that. Umpire is checking whether it's a touch, but it's not a touch, meaning he can still put it in that, knock it on that ball. He succeeds. I don't know if that ball is seen by Jocelyn. If it can be seen, she can possibly use some energy and then opens that one. Exactly, that is what she has done. If she can cut that other ball into the center pocket, she gets natural white to take that other ball into the corner pocket. Let us see what she does. Doing she do. She does it well, but the advantage Senior is currently having is having the other ball being obstructed, the black being obstructed by that other ball. So it is a little tricky. I don't know what Nyoko Senior will do, but I don't think he can go on removing that other ball that is obstructing the black, because if he removes it, that means as long as Jocelyn can see her other ball to put, then black will be safe to be potted on that particular corner pocket. But let us see what he can do. It needs a lot of position, execution, and plan. Yeah, the United ladies seem to be under pressure because they are taking on Nyoko Senior, who is a senior player. If Nyoko Senior can try to cut that other wedge onto the cushion where the yellow ball is, then he will be at a great advantage. Let us see what he can do. It is like he makes a foul. He makes a foul. He makes a foul. Let us see what Jocelyn is going to do on that. It seems to be a failed plan for Nyoko Senior. Let us see what she can possibly do on that. She is at an advantage. I think that is easy to be potted. She has failed that ball, meaning Nyoko Senior still has a chance to redeem this game, because in the background people were already saying Captain Tegilawa, meaning however much he fails to put the expected number of blacks he's supposed to, he will not be chained. He was supposed to force that red. He loses. So the ladies win. The United win. Let me call one of them for an interview. Let me call one of them. So here we are having Bob, the dancing master, who formed the club Ignited Squad. Bob, congratulations upon winning.
Thank you so much.
How was the game and how did you manage to beat a match community?
Oh my, the most important thing is we strategize to make sure that each and every game, is the winning game. Simple.
Wow, congratulations again. What was the idea of bringing in ladies into your squad and leaving the gentlemen's aside apart from yourself?
Actually, the ladies approached me when we were having a leg that was happening for the Gulu leg. They approached me and said, "We want you to be part of us because it's okay to have a gentleman." I was like, "Okay, but I'm a gentleman," and so forth. They said, "No, we feel like you can be part of us." And I accepted. That's just as simple as that.
Wow, that is so good. So which team are you taking next? Or you're still taking a match community if they accept the match?
We would love to have a rematch with them, at least at Code 8. That would be so wonderful for us.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you. Congratulations once again. Thank you.